Hello there, welcome to the 100 Acre Wool Knitting Podcast. Today is going to be a tutorial style video and I'm going to be showing you how to do intarsia 2-color cable crosses and also cabling without a needle. So this is an example of some intarsia cable crossing. These are the sleeves from my recently finished Anne Boleyn jacket. So as you can see here, we have 2-color cables. So these stripes of the cream color, those are done in cables, and there are obviously 2 colors. So we're going to be talking about this technique, how to do this technique today, and then also how to do this without a cable needle. So let me get the example yarn that we're going to be using today. I'm going to be showing you this technique on a slightly larger scale so that hopefully you can see what I'm doing better. So this will all depend on the pattern that you're using, exactly what stitches you do, and exactly what the motif you're creating is. But today I'm just going to show you how to do the X's, like in the Anne Boleyn. We're just going to do this kind of a motif today. But like I said, it'll be whatever you want it to be or whatever your pattern calls for. So first what you're going to do is knit up in pattern, whatever your pattern is. You want to knit up in pattern until your first cable cross. So this is just going to be some purls for me. And again, we don't need a cable needle for this. So if you don't have one, that is absolutely fine. Okay, so I'm going to do that one. So what I'm going to do here is I'm crossing the purple, dark purple stitch. I'm going to be crossing it over this pink stitch. So it's going to be going more inwards because we're making an X. We want it to go more inwards. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip purlwise, so not twisting it, slip purlwise both the stitches you're going to be crossing. So it'll say in your pattern which stitches exactly you'll be crossing. And then your next step is to, if you're crossing this stitch across this way, which is what we're doing, this stitch is going to be coming over, the dark purple stitch is going to be coming over the light pink stitch. So you're going to take that stitch into your needle, so insert your needle into the stitch, again purlwise into the dark purple stitch, and slip both of them off your right needle. And now you'll see our our light pink stitch is in the back now. And I'm just going to pick that up again. And now they are crossed. So I'm going to put the light pink stitch back on the left hand needle. And then this light pink stitch will now be a purl stitch. So I'm going to purl that with the light pink. Then I'm going to drop the light pink in the back because we want to carry our floats in the back of the work. And then I'm going to pick up the dark purple yarn to work the dark purple stitch. And for this pattern, I'm going to be knitting it through the back loop. So there we go. We have just made our cross there. And then the next stitch is just a normal purl stitch, so I'm just going to continue along and I will show you guys how to do the other cable cross on this other side here. So this one is also just knit through the back loop, and your yarns can get a little bit twisted with this, but that's okay. And purl this one. Okay, so now we're up to our next cable cross. So on this side, we're going to be basically doing the opposite of what we did on the right side. The purple stitch is going to be crossing to the right. So what I'm going to do again, just like the last time, we're going to slip both of the stitches you're going to be crossing. So whatever ones you're going to be crossing between each other, slip those both onto your right needle. So now since we want the purple stitch to be crossing over this light pink stitch, we're going to be kind of coming to the back, and we want to insert purlwise through the back loop, insert our left needle. So you can see my left needle is through the pink stitch, and then again take both stitches off that needle. So now the purple stitch is kind of just hanging out. And now I can pick up the purple stitch with my right hand needle. Just insert your needle back through. And now they are crossed. And and then transfer the purple stitch back onto your left hand needle. So now those stitches are crossed. So now the purple stitch is first, so that's what we're going to be knitting first. So that's going to be a knit through the back loop with the purple yarn, and then drop the purple yarn and pick up the light pink yarn, bring it to the front because I'm going to purl, and continue on. So now you can see what we just did. There we go. We crossed this purple stitch more in this way and this purple stitch more inward this way. So hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully that made sense. And on the wrong side, you're just going to do no cable crosses. For this pattern in particular, again, it will depend on your pattern, but usually patterns will call for crossing on one row, and then the next row you'll just knit normally, and then the next cable cross would be on. They're kind of alternating rows. So yeah, I hope that was helpful, and give this technique a try if you haven't ever done it. You'll never need to use a cable needle again. So hope that was helpful, and have a lovely rest of your day.